Nvidia's up another 4% today, and we were bullish this week, but I did not expect a push this high back up to $120. Now, the reason that we were bullish is if we look at market structure, what is the overall trend? It is obviously still bullish. We can dictate this by looking at the weekly market bias indicator, and you can see that price every single time that it has pulled down into this indicator, take our Fibonacci retracement from swing low of 76 up to swing high and pull it out. You're going to notice that our golden pocket is between $100 and $92. This is the area on the Fibonacci zone where Wall Street is allowed to step in, and normally where they will start buying the pullback on stocks long term if bullish structure is going to hold. You're going to also notice that that institutional buy zone also coincidentally lines up with the weekly market bias. It's why the market bias is such a strong indicator. We teach it completely for free in all of our courses. It's 2 steps. Takes like 30 minutes a day to trade with it. It's amazing. Now, with that being said, we expected the bounce off that institutional zone, and we did see buying accumulation happening here on the BX trender. You can tell because price is making higher lows that turn into higher highs. This is showing that it's not just a dead cat bounce, that money is actually coming in within the institutional buying zone. And that is normally going to be the best sign of a potential bounce. Now, what I was expecting was this push back up to 112, 114, best case 118 or 120, and I was expecting that price would reject within this market bias range as it did 2 other previous times. I was expecting a rejection, potential pullback down into the golden pocket of $100, worst case 94, and I was expecting that bounce and the long-term trend to the upside to continue. Now, much like trading in general, you're not always going to win. Every strategy that you have is not going to win each and every single time. You're going to notice that I literally only have a 64% win rate. So you don't have to be right all the time. And in this instance, price pushed right through, and I am still, even though I'm down, I'm holding my puts. The reason for this is that price yet has not closed this weekly candle with a higher low. So if we're looking at the bigger time frame, which is what we always want to do, we want to know that the weekly and the daily are both setting up with what our thesis is going to be, even if we're day trading. Because if we're trying to go long while the market's hitting a top like this, there's no reason to be doing that intraday or even holding it for a couple of weeks. We instead want to be playing these bounces off market bias and what I call expansions. So until this week started, we saw that the BX trender was making lower lows. If we close like this tomorrow, basically if we close above $120 and we get a higher low on this BX trender, we have basically confirmed a bottom, and I believe that we will see Nvidia continue to run as we did last time, potentially 30, 40, or 50% in the next 3 to 6 months. However, if we reject tomorrow, if we have 3-4% pullback, I will close out my puts, I will realize the loss, and I will switch back to the bullish side. And honestly, anytime you're playing trend direction and reversals, you're going to end up taking losses, right? We could have short here last time, we would have made a 17% profit. Shorted again, we would have made a 22% profit. This time, we could have potentially shorted and made a 20% profit, but instead, we might take a 5 to 6% loss. But I'll tell you something, I will take that 5, 6, 10% loss every time if 65 to 75% of the time I'm pulling 17 to 20% profits. And that's the most important thing, guys, is that there's going to be times when we lose. If we were long on Nvidia this week, we could have pulled out about a 14% move before potential rejection. And so if there's anything that I want to teach you guys, is that you need to learn how to lose. Nobody teaches you this. Nobody in your life is going to say that it's okay that you lost money today and that it's part of the game and that you might be doing this for 2, 3, 4 years before you're consistently making a profit. And the reason for that is 90% of people will not do that. They're not built for this. They want a guarantee in life. They want comfort, and that's not what this is. Whether you're an investor, a day trader, a swing trader, you're not going to find comfort in the market for a very, very long time. I've been doing this for 9 years. I'm dead inside when it comes to my returns and when it comes to trading, just because I've taken so many positions. This year alone, I have taken 1,000 winning trades, 587 losing trades. That is 1,600 iterations. Imagine blackjack, or if you're a nerd and you play Magic the Gathering like I used to, like imagine 1,600 games, and that's in a single year, right? We're not looking at 2, 3, 4 And that's why I want you to understand that this is not easy, but I'm here to help you guys each and every step along the way. And there's going to be losses. You're going to have to put your ego aside. You're going to have to be okay with it because look, we would have lost and we don't know yet, but we're probably going to lose right here when the trend shifted and we broke through. And if we were going long back here on July 17th, as price was pulling back into market bias, we would have also lost. So losing is part of the game. Get used to it, or this probably isn't for you. Check out our free courses. You're going to learn everything you need to know about trading there. Basically, my 10 years of trading is compressed into all of our courses, which are completely free. The market bias course is going to go over the exact strategy that we follow and that we use here each and every single day. And if you want to trade with me and my team live each and every single day, I don't just spoon feed people trades. We use the system together. We trade together. We grow together. And I'll see you guys over in the mentorship if you want to be a part of it. Peace.